Hello, thank you, and welcome. I want to welcome you to tonight's concert, a culmination of work that many of our young adults have been putting countless hours of effort and practice into refining what you will see tonight, this finished product that no doubt will impress. And I want to thank you, parents, community members, family members. I want to thank you for the support you have shown to your students, for making the effort to come here tonight. We know some of you have traveled great distances to come and watch this performance. We all know that music is an integral component of a well-rounded education, and I want to applaud your support for that. But above all, let's applaud our students that will be performing tonight. Let's give them a great hand. Young adults who will be performing tonight, we are all so very proud of you, and we can't wait to get this started. So let me introduce Miss Michaela Forbes. Let's give her a big hand.
The first song choir I will be singing is with Hannah Haina Ho Ho Ho. Arranged by H.R. Wilson, the song was originally written by Louis Prima and his orchestra. Louis Prima was an American singer, songwriter, bandleader, and trumpeter rooted in New Orleans.
Showdown by Linda Steve Skylight. This is a novelty song about a carbonated orchestra in hoedown style.
The last song our choir will be singing is This Old Man, arranged by Will Flippin. It's come from a children's song originating in the 1800s. The arrangement includes a few refers to other well-known songs you may be able to spot. He played knick-knack on my thumb, knick-knack, I got good little thumb. This old man came rolling home, rolling, 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 rolling. This old man, he played shoe, he played knick-knack on my shoe. Ooh, six, seven, knick-knack, I got good little home. This old man came rolling home, rolling, 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 rolling. This old man, he played key, he played knick-knack on my knee. This old man came rolling home, rolling, 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 rolling. This old man, he played knick-knack on my door. Who's there? Knock, knock, who's there? Knock, 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 knock. This old man came rolling home, rolling, 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 rolling. This old man, he played knick-knack on my door. This old man, he played sticks, he played knick-knack on my sticks. This old man, he played seven, he played knick-knack up to heaven. With a knick-knack, got you out, you look on the wall. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played knick-knack on my cake. This old man, he played knick-knack, riding-high. Knick-knack, riding-high, sweeter partner, no seeker. This old man, he played sing, how baby had Christian. Knick-knack, riding-high, be it ever so cold. This old man came rolling, knick-knack, riding-high.
concert choir makes their way to the stage, our next song will be The Wellerman, arranged by Jacob Narbo.
There once we shipped that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy of Tea. The wind blew up her bow and down, although my blood was blown. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the time is done, we'll take our leave and go. 2 weeks from shore and down on her a right bellboy. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that ship and tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the time is done, we'll take our leave and go. And in the water the whales jumping up and cry. The waves inside our boat and water when she does not know. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the time is done, we'll take our leave and go. All in pursuit, she raised her tail and passed the loop. The harpoon lodged, there's no dispute. She took the ship in tow. And then the sailors until we learn too tired to fight. Then we let her go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the time is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the time is done, we'll take our leave and go. We'll take our leave and go. We'll take our leave and go.
The first song concert choir will be singing tonight is Battle Hymn of the Republic. Arranged by John Kenyon, this song comes from the Civil War period. The poem for the song was written by Julia Ward Howe, who sold it to the Atlantic Monthly for $5. Paired with the tune originally by William Steff, the song quickly spread to the Union armies and its supporters as something of an anthem.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He has trampling out the benches where the bricks are round the sword. He has used the faithful lightning of his terrible sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. I have seen him in the watchman of the hundreds who relax. They have mounted him in all
Shaw comes from American folktale song. The song has been recorded by numerous artists such as Bob Dylan and Hetty West. Many versions of the song exist. This version of the song is a pop twist on a folk melody.
I'm walking down the track, I've got tears in my eyes. Trying to read a letter that I know. If this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home. And I hate to hear that from so that's all the lonesome train whistling down. The train I ride on is 100 coaches long. It's a 100 miles. If this train lets me ride, I'll be home tomorrow night. 'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home. And I hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow. That's all the lonesome train whistling down. Now on in my watch, now on in my train. Rolling back roads, coming day. If this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 'Cause I'm 900 miles from home. And I hate to hear that whistle, whistle blow. That lonesome train whistling down, whistling down, whistling down.
Our next song is What Wayfaring Stranger, arranged by Jamie Ray. The earliest known appearance of this song is 1858. The folk song is about a plaintive soul on a journey through life.
Before we do For Wayfaring Stranger, I do want to recognize a couple of students who are in this choir. A couple of weeks ago, we had a regional honor choir, and 3 of our students were actually able to participate in that. So just raise your hand when I call your name. They are Reese Tappan, Jordan Robertson, oh, and James Nolan. He's not here. That's why I was confused. So James Nolan is our first.
just a going over home. I'm just a going. I'm just a going
The last song we'll be singing is Oshmosha Divarim by Alan E. Macklin. This song conveys its important and universal theme through its beautiful simplicity. The Yiddish text to the song translates to, "The world is sustained by three things, by truth, by justice, and by peace." As that brings our choir portion of the concert to an end, I do have a few quick thank yous to say. I do want to thank our admin and our staff for helping support having a music program. It's so incredible that I get to come in and work with these kids every single day. I also want to thank you guys and as an audience and parents who support your students. And of course, a huge thank you to the students for all of the hard work they put in to make all this possible. And my last, but certainly not least, thank you goes to Miss Donnell Robertson on her piano. Please allow us a few minutes to transition the stage so that we can set up for the orchestras.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our instrumental portion of the concert tonight. My name is David Johnson. I am the band and orchestra director here at the high school, as well as the fine arts department lead. I want to recognize our amazing choir students once more. They've worked so hard. Can we give them one more round of applause, please? And I want to recognize Miss Michaela Forbes for all the amazing work she's done with these students and all the work that she's going to continue to do. She really is an incredible addition to our staff. So let's give her a round of applause for her. So as you know, this month was declared by our school board as Music in Our Schools Month, which I think is very exciting. It is an incredible month. March is my favorite month, partly because, it's my birthday, but it's a great month to have music in our schools, and it's a great month to celebrate music in our schools. Our students have worked so incredibly hard for everything that they've done and are doing, and I cannot be more proud of our department and all that we've done. Tonight we have several great pieces to perform for you. Up first is our concert orchestra. These students are made up of students 9 through 12. It is open and they work very hard throughout the year. Tonight is the culmination of everything they've learned from the first semester up until now. And they've surpassed every expectation that I've set for them. Every time I set the bar, they manage to get past it, and I have to start raising it even more. So I couldn't be more proud of these kids. We have two pieces to perform for you tonight. The first by Sunhee Newbold, and it is called Mythos. And as you listen, what comes to mind is the Greek heroes and Greek mythologies. You'll start to hear very mysterious sounds, followed by an adventurous portion, and then into a mysterious, and then a culminating finale. So please enjoy tonight, Mythos by Sunhee Newbold. One thing you'll see with strings is often strings will come undone and unscrewed, so they have to be tightened at any given moment. So thank you for being patient. Our final piece for this group tonight is Chesapeake Sails by Joseph Campello. This piece was written to represent the famous Chesapeake Bay out near Washington, D.C. It's to depict a day sailing with a slight storm in the middle of it and then finishing off with a beautiful evening. So please enjoy, and this is Chesapeake Sails by Joseph Campello. Thank you very much. All right, concert, you can sit down. Thank you so much. Chamber, up we go. Here we go. Give us just a moment to transition to our next group. Thank you. you again, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to remind everybody that during songs, please remain seated so as to show respect to our musicians on stage. If you need to move around, please make sure you do so in between songs. And if you step outside, please wait until the next number is finished before you come back in. Again, it's a courtesy to our musicians. Sitting behind me now is our chamber orchestra. They are our honors group, which means they receive honors credit. I cannot tell them how proud I am of them and their accomplishments this year. They have worked so incredibly hard for everything that they've accomplished. I know I'm repeating words here, but tonight's concert that they're putting on for you is what they will be performing tomorrow at the Area Concert Festival in Flagstaff, where they will go and compete for a rating and for a chance at the state competition. So we're very excited, and I'm very excited to be going with them and doing that. Our concert tonight starts with Lion City by Sunyi Newbold. You'll hear that name quite often. Very prolific composer. The piece is about the city of Singapore. As you listen, you'll hear representations of different instruments, such as the erhu, which is a two-stringed instrument from China. You'll hear representations of that. You'll also hear representations of percussive instruments. The piece has a very Asian flavor to it and represents the various cultures of Singapore, which is one of the few city-states that exists today. It is a city itself, and it's its own nation. Very rich heritage, very mixed heritage, which is absolutely wonderful. So tonight, for the opening of our chamber orchestra, we present Lion City by Sunyi Newbold. As part of the festival, we are often asked to play 3 different pieces in 3 very different distinct styles. So the next piece you'll hear is called Arietta. It doesn't have a typical diatonic melody that you're going to hear all the time. Instead, you'll hear different dissonances and sonorities, and you'll hear different clusters of chords as we play through. Norman Della Gioia created a really beautiful piece when he wrote this, and I'm excited to present it here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Arietta by Norman Della Gioia. before we close this portion of our concert, I would like to recognize several students for their accomplishments. As Ms. Forbes said earlier, a few weeks ago, we had the Regional Honors Choir, Band, and Orchestra, and several of our students in the orchestra who they had to audition. It was a very rigorous process. Several of these students were picked to be a part of this orchestra. They are in first violin, Kaya Dixon. Second violin, Whitney Smith and Olivia Boffman. And in viola, Hannah Fowler and Valentina Sophia. These students are among the best in the region. These auditions are very difficult. And the next up is our state auditions that we have coming up in a few weeks. So to end the concert, to end this portion of the concert, we still have another group for you. We are going to be playing a classic that many of you have heard at one point or another in your lives, and that is the Waltz from The Sleeping Beauty by Igor Tchaikovsky. As many of you will hear, this is the arrangement and waltz that was adapted by Walt Disney for the movie Sleeping Beauty, Once Upon a Dream. So this is what you'll be hearing now. So ladies and gentlemen, our chamber orchestra is proud to present the waltz from The Sleeping Beauty. High School Chamber Orchestra. All right, thank you. We have one more transition tonight for, well, one of the last two, but we have one more transition tonight for our concert band. So just give us a few moments to transition to that. Most of the seats are already up here, so it'll be just a few moments. Thank you. All right, thank you. Now behind us is our concert band. Again, another group that I am just absolutely proud. I'm proud of all of my students and the amazing work that they continue to put in. Our concert band as well will be traveling to Flagstaff tomorrow to perform in the area concert festival as well to get a rating. These students have worked incredibly hard and overcome a lot of adversity as well. COVID was very difficult, and it for an instrument, especially for wind instruments, not playing for 18 months, you lose the power in those muscles, and it takes time to get those back. Our students have persevered throughout the 3 quarters and have just done an incredible job. I cannot express how proud I am of them and all that they do. Before we continue tonight's performances, I do want to call to your attention that, again, as this is Music in Our Schools Month, we encourage you that now that tax season is upon us, if you have not yet donated to a tax program for Arizona State yet, you still have time to donate for the 2021 tax year. Singles can donate up to $200 and married couples can donate up to $400. That is a direct cut off of your tax bill, ladies and gentlemen, and it's money that goes directly to these students to continue to bring in great music. Part of the tax money that has come through from our ESSER funds, as well as I had told you earlier in the year, has purchased many new instruments, several of which are on the stage tonight. If you have a brand new instrument from the program, please hold that up so people can see. We have our new trumpets, clarinets, we have a brand new marimba, we have a lot of great instruments, and these tax donations continue to help fund purchases such as these. So if you have not donated yet and are looking to, again, this is a direct cutoff of your tax bill. Please consider donating to our program. Tonight we have 3 pieces for you. Again, for the concert festival, we're asked to do varying styles. So the first one is a personal favorite of mine, the Shaker Gift Songs by Frank Kelly, a very wonderful composer. I've had the opportunity of meeting and working with this gentleman. Absolutely loves what he does and really gears his music towards music education. So to open our concert with the concert band tonight is Shaker Gift Songs. Thank you. Our next piece is a classic American folk song, ballad about the song Shenandoah, which is arranged by Robert Sheldon. It is a traditional American piece, and again, it is the ballad of our pieces that we're performing tonight. It depicts a beautiful morning over the Shenandoah Valley in the eastern United States. It continues to celebrate our country's wonderful culture and our country's wonderful scenery that we are so blessed to enjoy. So please enjoy tonight, Shenandoah by Robert Sheldon. At every festival, we are asked to play a march. It is required as part of our demonstration of skills. So the final piece of our concert tonight for this group, before we have our combined performance, is the Darklands March by Randall Standridge. Again, an incredible colleague, very good friend of mine who is an absolutely prolific composer, an amazing individual who has created some of the best music education literature there is today, and we're always very proud to play his music. So for the last piece for our concert band tonight, I give you Darklands March by Randall Standridge. Thank you. To conclude our performance tonight, and again, to celebrate music in our schools, we have prepared the entire instrumental music department, chamber orchestra, concert orchestra, and concert band have prepared one final piece for you. So would all of the instrumental students please come up to the stage, and all of our invited guests who are performing with us tonight, we invite you to come up at this time and prepare for our final piece of the night. Okay, as we are getting tuned up on our violins, we would like to present to you tonight our final piece. Before we begin that, though, I would like to say a few thank yous. First of all, a thank you to our students for showing up and being a part of this concert tonight and all their hard work. Next, I would like to thank our parents for always being an incredible support for our students. You are the reason they're here at after-school rehearsals, at practices, all of those. You as parents, everything you do is an absolute key element in our students being successful. So thank you very much to our parents. I'd like to also thank our administration, Dr. Bryce Anderson, our interim superintendent, Fred Keller and his incredible crew for all the work he does here in the CAB. I'd also like to thank our principal, Brian Henderson, for all of his incredible support, as well as our assistant principal, Mr. Lee Gunther, and our dean of students. Thank you to all of them tonight, Danielle Taylor, sorry about that. It's been a long night. Thank you to all of our administration for all of your continued support, and thank you to our custodial staff who keep our buildings clean and ready for our students to come in every day. Thank you so much for all of that. Our final piece of the night is the famous Blue Danube by Strauss. If you are not familiar with the name, you will be familiar with the tune. These students put in a lot of time and effort to come in after school and extracurricular to put this together for you as a celebration again of music in our schools. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for our final performance, I present the Page High School Symphony Orchestra for the Blue Danube. I just want to say to my students, you guys are amazing, and what a privilege it is to work with you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to our audience. Please have a safe drive home. And thank you again for coming tonight. Have a great night. Thank you. Take care.